Welcome back to the show. Don't forget to join the conversation on our social media platforms at the BWG Show. I'm excited. We're about to be our corporate game changer. Damilola Omoniyi is a pediatrician and heads the pediatric department at Harvey Road General Hospital. She is a public health specialist and has spent some years as a technical advisor with APIN Public Health Initiatives. Are you excited? We have a doctor on set. Welcome on the show, Damilola Omoniyi. Welcome. It's so good to have you on the show. Please have a seat. Yes, I'm so excited to see you. You know, with all what is going on in the world right now, anytime I see doctors, I'm just happy. You guys are now like the best thing that happened since sliced bread. So welcome.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. So we were chatting just before the show and we got talking about, you know, I mean, I was telling you how, oh, wow, medicine is a hallowed course in my head. Because then I remember I had friends in medical school and I'll hear a lot of, you know, oh, this one has a receipt, this one has 4 extra years, this one, like, it seems like it is a very tough course. But there also, I mean, when you said, oh, and I never had a receipt or retake or anything, I said, okay. You're smart. So tell me, you know, I'm sure there's some young people watching right now. So how do you think you scale through? What was your reading routine like?
Okay, well, scaling through, first and foremost, I'll say it was by the grace of God.
Yes, definitely.
Because medical school can be quite tasking. And, well, for me, to start with, I would say it's best to do what works for you. Because people read at different times of the day, people learn in different ways. For me, what worked best was waking up early to read. So I was not amongst those that could read at night and read through the night, no. I wasn't going to absorb anything that way. But if I wake up early, I read, then that worked for me better. I was able to assimilate faster. And then study groups was something else that really worked. Okay. When you sit with colleagues, you discuss, so it helps it stick better.
So your typical day then, you wake up at what time and read till what time?
Well, I wasn't that much of a reader. I would wake up around 5 and then maybe read till 7. But of course, if it's exam period, I could push it back to about 4 a.m.
Honestly, that's fantastic. 2 hours every morning. Of course, you're going to smash medical school. Yes. You know, so, but that's brilliant, and I'm sure people are taking notes right now. Your resume is quite unique because you have as much clinical experience as you have public health practice experience, which isn't quite common, I find, you know, around here. So I speak with a lot of doctors who would have even gotten master's degree in public health, but they never get to do much around public health when they return. Most people are just, you know, are in the hospitals working, you know, doing the clinicals, treating patients. So I'm going to ask you, I mean, because you've served on, you know, for quite a while on with public health related projects, and you've gotten your hands dirty in, you know, developing policy, implementing policy, and just making practice better, you know, in that aspect, and that's key. So I'm going to ask, why is public health so important to you, you know, and teach us, how can doctors, you know, get more involved? There must be things you did or, you know, places you visited or people you know, or probably a course you did that gave you better access. So let's learn.
Okay, so public health is important to me because in my day-to-day clinical practice, I get to interact with the patient one-on-one. However, what I realize is there's a lot more to be done, which I wanted to do. So I wanted to be able to reach a lot of children at once, and I know that public health would enable one to do so. So I then decided to proceed after my pediatrics, my fellowship in pediatrics. I proceeded to the UK to get a master's degree in healthcare policy and management. So, and the idea behind that was that I wanted to be able to come back and with the knowledge gained, be able to work with organizations that work within at the community level and also implement interventions that will change the lives of children, large numbers at a time and not just one at a time. So my master's enabled me to join APIN, where I worked for a few years, and then I worked then with the pediatric and adolescent program. And I was a technical advisor then. And
okay, so now what I hear you saying is getting a master's definitely. But I've seen many doctors get masters in public health, but they still don't. So right here in Nigeria, what works? Should they start sending letters, applications to these bodies, or what do you recommend?
Yes, so one thing that works here in Nigeria is you could start as a volunteer. Yeah, for me, really, I did not need to start that way. Okay. Once, right from there, when I was still in the UK, I saw the the advertisements for the position I
Online
then went
or
on.
where?
A newspaper advertisement. Someone actually just snapped it and sent it to me.
A newspaper in Nigeria?
In Nigeria,
Interesting.
yes.
So read the papers.
So that was, person snapped it, sent it to me. I applied for the job and I got the job. But one thing I see that most people do is that they start by volunteering in those organizations. Because if you are coming from a strictly clinical point of view, they might want you to get some experience before you can be integrated into the system. So volunteering helps.
Fantastic. Volunteering helps. Reading the papers too helps. Definitely. Fantastic. You said, you just mentioned that you had to go, I think in 2016, you had to travel for a year for your master's. And, I mean, based on our discussion, you already had a kid then.
2 kids.
2 kids. You're married, I mean, and the truth is, this is an unspoken thing, but I'm sure the women watching me would agree that it's sort of like the norm now. Once you're married with kids, it's almost like traveling out to get a master's is almost like impossible because it's seen as though, where will you put your children? Who will take care of them? This, that. So it's almost like people's dreams are truncated. How did you manage that?
So I must give all the kudos to my family support system. So to start with, my husband was very supportive.
He actually kept your 2 kids here in Nigeria and you left.
He did. Yes,
hey,
he did.
Please let's clap for that husband. Please.
And then, of course, the role of grandmas. So my mother-in-law actually moved into the house to help to take care of the kids, and then anytime. So she was practically with the children all through that time. Okay. If she needs a break or needs to go and do something, then the children will go to my mom. So the support of both grandmas was very important. Really? And I also had a nanny who was quite reliable. So with all of that support system, I was able to.
So I'm going to ask you, if there were no grandmas, would you have still left? What would you have done? Say your husband probably was a traveling professional and there were no grandmas. Would you have just let the masters go?
Well, the thing is, I got a scholarship, the Chevening scholarship. So
what would you have done?
I would have found another way to make it work. So there are other options.
Take the kids?
Yes, maybe take the kids, maybe we would have come up with another
So what you're telling me now is teaching the masters would not have been an option?
Because even my husband really wanted me. It was a great opportunity to have gotten the Chevening scholarship. Okay. So we would have found a way to make it work. I
like that. You know why? Because it's obvious that you were not even ready to truncate your dreams because you had kids. Like you keep saying, would have found a way. But would have done that scholarship, would have found a way. Beautiful. But before we go, I would love to know what you love about practicing medicine in Nigeria, because like you said, you traveled, and I know how it is over there. Doctors are, the brain drain is real, they see a smart one, they want to, grab. So why did you have to come back? Why is it important to you to practice in Nigeria?
So in Nigeria, the need is real. So we are in a society where a lot of people need help. Yes, having gone to the UK, of course, even people there were saying, why don't you just stay behind? Why don't you just,
I know.
But
everything works.
Yes, exactly. But then the idea was to go and update my skill to get capacity to be able to help here. So if I had gone over there, got the capacity, and then I stayed there, then my masters would not have been helpful in the long run to the children
as relevant,
here. Yes, and my passion really is to improve the lives of vulnerable children in particular. Because children, by virtue of being children, are already vulnerable because they have an adult that makes decisions for them. But then there's the other category of children that have chronic illnesses, disabilities, and so on. And these children need to be taken care of. And we know that our society is not yet there at that level where, everything is clockwork and things are perfect for people who are at a disadvantage. So my passion is to be able to improve the lives of those children, to kind of level the playing ground for them.
I see. Wow, you are living for impact. Well done, well done, well done, well done. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Wow, that was rich. And of course, Dr. Dami isn't going anywhere. She'll be going head-to-head with basketball. I honestly can't wait to see who's going to win that. The doctors or the entertainers. Just, hold on and you'll see. So, and of course, we'll be exploring culture, food, and everything. See you when I return. fantastic. And that was the Akpeje dance that would typically be found in fishing festivals in Lagos State. That was some good drama there. What do you think? Let's give it up for Lagos State. Yes, yes, yes. And I know that it's not only Lagos State that has fishing festivals. Sometimes, did you know of any other fishing festival?
Of course, the Agogo Fishing Festival happens in Kebbi.
Yes,
and
the
that is one of
Agogo.
the biggest in Nigeria.
Yes, you're very correct. Agogo is the biggest fish festival in Nigeria, and you'd find that in Kebbi State. But today, I know we are eating something from the Isaleko people, right?
Some fish.
All right. Should I come over?
Yes, please.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, Chef Spice.
Hi, Jay.
How are you today?
Very well, thank
tell
you.
us, what do you have for us?
Okay, so today, because we're talking about the fishermen, I decided to make yoyo.
Yoyo. Is that Yoruba, right?
Yes,
Yoyo.
yoyo. Yes. Tiny fish baits, common among the Saleko people.
And how did you make this? It looks so good.
Yes.
What did you do to these fishes?
It's actually so good. It was deep fried with flour.
Okay, so you had a batter. And
Yes,
then
in butter and deep fried.
Okay, so what did you put? Did you include anything in your flour or just flour?
Yes, just salt. Salt
Salt?
to taste. Yes,
Ah,
salt to
do I put some water in my flour or I just take the wet fish?
No, just the wet fish in flour.
Rub it
deep
and
fried.
then hot oil.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Some garnishing.
Yes, that's to beautify the meal.
Oh, okay.
Yes, okay.
So what are some of the health benefits of this dish?
Okay, it is highly nutritious, rich in protein and omega-3 fatty acids.
Wow.
Fantastic.
It also contributes to the growth of children, so it can be replaced. It
Yeah,
can be
fish.
taken as a snack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lovely. Tell me, so I see
Gary.
other Gary.
Yes, so this is to accompany the fish. It can actually be taken as a snack only or paired with gari.
Okay, so are you telling me Saleko people, when they want to eat yoyo, it's usually accompanied with Gary?
Yes, we have it with gari and very chilled water.
So we will do the same on the show, right? Sam,
Yes.
can we make it happen?
Of course.
I'll just pour water. There's sugar in there already.
The sugar.
So we'll have, I mean, this is epic. I'm going to be drinking Gary
Gary
on
on
national
TV.
TV. The whole of Nigeria, 200 million people watching me right now. Who would have thought? Thank you very much, darling. Thank you. I'm sure Sam will need one himself.
I will.
Yeah. I mean, I did this in secondary school, boarding house a lot. I never thought I'd do it on TV. So this is Gary with sugar.
Yeah.
Of course, very yummy.
Crunchy.
Very
The Gary?
Hey, very yummy. You know when Gary is, what's that thing they say? Sour.
Yeah.
It's nicer. So now I'm going to taste the yoyo now. So do I cut off the head or I just...
No, it's really,
I
really
munch it
tasty
with the
to
head.
With the
bone.
whole.
Yes. Really
the
good.
bone, okay.
To the bone.
It's a good
Can I
snack.
carry it to take it to work as a snack?
Yes. Yes.
really
very
crunchy.
good. Very crunchy.
You know what? I think you should try yoyo. Visit any riverbank, you find the small fishes, mix it all up with flour and salt, dip it in oil, and you have your yoyo. So visit the BWG Show page at the BWG Show. You find the recipe there as well. Try it at home and let us know how it goes. See you. I'll keep munching. And it's that time of the show again where we get to meet good people. Good people are folks changing community one person at a time. And we have someone really special here with us today. Mr. Erezi Edoreh is the founder of Spell Africa. It's a back-to-school initiative that provides free adult education to illiterate youth and adults in Nigeria. Please welcome to the show, Mr. Erezi Edoreh.
Thank you.
Yes, it's good to have you on the show. Tell me, please, why does a dashing young man, why are you so passionate about teaching adults, educating adults? I mean, I want to know that first of all.
Okay, for me, it's personal. So many people do not know this story. I actually grew up with a mom who acquired her education at a late age. Yes, so we're growing up, seeing her going to school. She did not let her age discourage her from going back to school. I personally experienced her literacy, economical and social transformation growing up as a kid. And I got to see that she graduated, even getting to the university from diploma to getting a degree, and she's currently a chief accountant.
You said so.
Yeah.
Yes, fantastic.
Yeah, so years later, after my NYC service, I got to find out that there are over 65 million illiterate youths and adults in Nigeria who cannot read and write, majorly women. I actually shed tears because I see them as my former mom, let me not say my current mom. And I said, nobody is doing anything about this. Someone has to step up. So that was the defining moment in my career. I studied geology.
Okay.
Yes, I'm supposed to be in the oil company working. So
you do this full time?
Yes, this
Wow.
is full time. So after my youth service, we did a project in a school, an educational project, and it was then I said, let me begin this crazy journey of transforming the over 65 million illiterate youth and adults to be able to come out of extreme poverty and out of illiteracy. So I started giving free adult education, which sounds crazy, right?
Yeah, to an extent.
Yeah, because people said I was crazy, I was a nobody, you don't have the money, you don't have connections, you don't have anything. So it was difficult at the beginning, but passion kept me going. I kept on seeing my mom that it's going to be possible, changes is going to come. So I kept on pushing and pushing, teaching them, not until one day something happened in the classroom. It was at that point I knew I wasn't crazy. Yeah, so I was teaching in the classroom, and from the gate, one of the students just ran into the compound and started running from the gate. So we were scared at first, like, is something happening? So she entered into the classroom and started shouting. They call me Uncle Z. That's what they call me. He said, Uncle, stop the class, stop the class. I was like, why? Stop the class. I said, I have something to tell you people today. Well, like, what happened? He said, Uncle, I went to the bank today and I feel teller by myself and withdraw money by myself.
How old is this person?
She's 40.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then the whole class burst into jubilation. They started dancing and all. That was when they saw that this is actually going to work. At that point in time, I knew I wasn't crazy.
Tell me, what's different in, teaching an adult, getting an adult to become literate and then a kid? There must be significant differences.
Okay, first of all, we think it's different. They are kids.
Why do you say that?
They are kids. I'll tell you why. So, they are as humble as kids. Now, the fact that they took their bag and their books to come to the classroom after how many years, that tells you they are humble. So that humility makes them become kids. They are way, way far older than me. But the way they listen to me, the way I discipline them.
So you're telling me you adopt a similar curriculum? Just as we teach, a young kid how to read, write, say the letters, you do the same?
So we mix the curriculum.
Okay.
Right? So I actually collaborated with Lagos State Agency for Mass Education.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have the adult literacy curriculum.
Okay.
So I blend it with the Montessori curriculum. So I have my own kind of blended curriculum where we're able to teach you from the beginning how to read and write to become able to get to the point whereby you'll be able to write the GCE exam to get into university.
Fantastic.
And also you become employable because we have career skills that we introduce to them.
Beautiful.
Blended with the curriculum.
And I'm excited. There's no need to ask what your success stories are like because you actually came in one of your success stories. We have Mrs. Shola Olukotun in the studio. So has Mrs. Olukotun graduated from school already?
No, they are preparing me to write GC.
You are preparing to write GCE.
Yes.
Fantastic. Were you speaking English very well before you joined?
No.
What were you speaking?
Normal
Yoruba?
and Pidgin English.
So you were speaking Pidgin Yoruba only, but now you speak so well.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Well done.
So it's been over 3 years with her.
Okay.
Yeah, she has graduated because we have 3 classes.
Okay.
We have the foundation class, the basic class, and the post-basic class. So you have to go through the 3 classes. And at the end of going through the 3 classes, you must have been able to speak properly, write properly, and read properly. At that point in time, you are fit to start preparing you to write the GC exam, which is the stage she is right
So
now.
she's reading properly, writing,
Yeah.
doing everything.
And she's going to write the GC exam, God's willing, maybe this year, and she's going to be a university graduate.
Hey! Congratulations, Mrs. Olukotu. Fantastic. You are special, Mr. Erezi, and thank you for what you're doing in this adult literacy space. Thank you so much. Well done, well done, well done. I know good people. Do you know good people? If you know anyone changing community, one person at a time, 5 people at a time, hit us up on our social media at the BWG Show. We want to know them. Tell us about them. And you never know, they may just be here on the show with us, sharing about what they do and, you know, just rubbing minds with us. It's been amazing speaking with the founder of Spell Africa. But don't go anywhere. When I return, you know what's going to be happening. Game time. See you when I get back. Welcome back to the show. You know what time it is, right? It's game time, people! Yay! It's the entertainers against the doctors. Who is gonna win? I cannot wait to find out. Hello, Basket Mouth.
Hello, madam.
Hello, Doctor.
Hello.
Omoniyi. All right, so are you ready? Very easy. It's obvious. You just need to throw, and you know it goes right in, and then you've gotten a point. So we'll start off with Dami. You know, she's going to come to the middle, throw, then she moves away, and then basket mouth. So, let's go. Whoa!
Let me try.
Yeah! It's okay, it's okay.
It's a fluke, oh, it's a fluke.
All right. Go, doctor, you can do this, you can. Yeah, she almost did it, almost. There is hope. Never give up. Never say never.
Okay.
Yeah! She did it. She did it.
Let me try.
Oh.
It's right. What's the tension now?
He says he was intentional. And our obvious winner is who? Basketball! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Congratulations, you played indeed like the owner of the game. I'm so happy for you, actually.
Thank you.
Because you had to win this one.
What's this?
You had
Thank
to
you.
win. And Dr. Dami, I'm impressed. It was not 3-0, or rather 2-0. It was 2-1.
2-1.
You were very close. Well done. Well done. Well done. Thank you so much for coming on the show. We love you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.